The little girl barely touched the man in the wheelchair, and in the very next second he miraculously stood up. Right after that, the girl immediately pointed at the woman beside him, the wife who looked like a perfect loving homemaker, and declared that she was the real reason John was paralyzed. She said the carefully brewed bowl of soup was actually a poison meant to completely destroy his legs. It turned out the girl was an angel sent down to earth, punished for being too playful. She had to complete 999 good deeds before she could return to heaven. By pure coincidence, she ran into John, who had come to make a wish, along with his wife Maria. Even though John was disabled, he still wished for peace and safety for everyone. The girl was instantly drawn to the positive energy within him, so she decided to help John recover. But she never expected that the vicious Maria would secretly make a curse, wishing that her husband would never walk again. The girl sensed the dark intention at once, and immediately decided to protect this kind-hearted man. She stepped forward and used her magic to ease John's long-standing chest tightness and shortness of breath. John instantly felt refreshed and clear-headed. Amazed by the girl's power, he decided to bring the homeless girl back home. After they arrived, the girl looked at the kind John and the gentle old woman, and made up her mind to completely heal him. She began casting her magic right away. A flash of golden light appeared, and John's paralyzed leg suddenly regained sensation. Encouraged by the girl, John shakily held onto the wheelchair and stood up again for the first time in 5 years. The whole family was overwhelmed with joy, except for Maria, whose face instantly turned grim. She hurriedly brought over a bowl of soup, claiming that John's condition needed slow recovery, and that rushing it would harm his body. The kind old woman and John believed her, but the girl saw through it immediately. She could see the bowl was filled with ominous toxic energy. She quickly stopped John and said outright that the soup was poison. As soon as those words were spoken, everyone was stunned. Maria immediately started putting on an act, saying she had worked tirelessly for her husband's recovery and would never harm him. The old woman and the housemaid rushed out to support her, accusing the girl of being rude and slandering a good person. Watching these blinded people, the girl sneered inwardly. Then she pushed the bowl toward Maria and told her to drink it herself to prove her innocence. Maria instantly panicked, because she knew very well that it was poison, and she was pregnant. In desperation, she deliberately spilled the entire bowl onto the floor, but she did not expect that the girl had already seen through everything and exposed her pregnancy in front of everyone. Maria tried to argue that it was just stomach pain from her period, but the girl had had enough. She cast a truth spell without hesitation. In the next second, Maria's mouth moved against her will, and she spilled every filthy secret she had. She admitted the medicine she gave John was poison, meant to keep him paralyzed forever. Not only that, she had long been having an affair with the housekeeper, and the child in her womb was his. Her plan was to wait for John to die, so she could take the entire family fortune. When the truth came out, John and the old woman completely broke down. They never imagined that the seemingly kind woman was actually so cruel and vicious. Once the spell wore off, Maria quickly regained her senses and tried to play dumb to escape, but the girl sneered and pointed at her handbag, because inside it was her pregnancy test report. At that moment, Maria was in total panic, and when the old woman pulled out the report, the housekeeper struck first,